general evaluator, fellow Toastmasters. Well, Arnold, what a great way to start the year with a perfect speech, with a contest-type speech. And so I'm going to echo what Chris has said in terms of your goals were the structure. So if you diagrammed Arnold's structure, it would be like 3 boxes. So the first box was the problem. And he has a story he tells us about the problem and the lessons learned. And then he uses a wonderful transition to say fast forward. And he takes us 10 years into the future. Now he's older, more seasoned, he's a veteran, he's a piano man. He gets some great graphics about that. And then he's in the club and he's controlling the situation. So in the first area, lessons learned, the situation was out of control, and now he's completely controlling it, and he can make the entire United States Army go to bed. Chris was absolutely right about I did not like the Moonlight Sonata when it started, the way he did that. I said, why don't you go to the part I like? No, he didn't do that. He has this funeral type march, and it stuck in my brain. So when it came around to the end, I was ready to leave the room. So it worked very, very well. So there was problem, solution, and then if you paid attention to the organization of his close, he summarized briefly, and then you closed. Now, what I would have liked, because given your title, Mastery Takes Time, it was a lesson about music, but for those people that don't necessarily embrace music or don't have that as their forte, they have some other forte where they will, through mastery, learn the lessons and through experience. And so for the contest award-winning speech, for the international speech, when you're on the international stage and competing for the final prize, I would have liked you to summarize it, make it your experience, what you learned, and then do that next push out to the group to say, and in the things that you do, what lessons have you learned? Where has mastery made a difference in your life? Where can mastery make a difference in the lives of others? And have that big universal kick to it. For me, that was the only thing that was missing, because the vocal variety was appropriate, the gestures were fun. I personally have done the bunny hop. I thought your execution was excellent. So for all those reasons, Arnold, I thought this was a great way for me to begin to think about beating you in the next speech contest. So,